guys could only see
what happened.
The setup right now. So
it's pretty good.
We decided to just pop on and do a live. I don't know if anybody's gonna get on because we don't normally get on a live very, very late at night. Rookie mistake, classic. I see one viewer. That might be you.
Probably. Hey, from Houston. So it's actually like 10 here, which means it's 11 where you guys are. So I know it's kind of late, but we wanted to kind of give you guys a synopsis of what it's been like so far and how things are going. So we thought we would do a random late night live. We just got back from dinner. It was phenomenal. So we just thought we'd say, hey. So here we are.
Hey guys,
wow. 34.
There's
That's
actually
so great.
There's a bunch of people popping on.
Y'all must be night owls. I like it.
I see some questions already. Ooh.
Sorry.
So Posh Fest is going great. We're going to talk about it a little bit today. But yeah, I'm excited to be on like a pop-up like night live. We've never ever done one that wasn't.
Yeah, normally
like,
Kaylee's not sitting in bed with me at 11 o'clock at night. So we love each other, but not quite that much. So.
Water.
Don't take that one.
Yeah. We've got you guys propped up on a rolling office chair, which is on top of a bed. That's how committed we are.
With a remote,
pretty sure if you sneeze too hard,
and some water bottles. That's what we're looking at. So,
you need water?
Oh no, I'm okay. Water's overrated.
Hi.
No night owls only because it's you guys.
Oh, you're so great.
Well, why don't you tell them about your day?
Well, CC Lovegrace, you're still a moderator.
Yes.
Maybe we should assign a couple more.
Anybody else willing to moderate for us tonight?
Oh, Tanya's here. Okay, we got a couple.
Tanya's here. Okay, we're good.
We got a couple.
So if you guys have any regular questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments below or in the chat boxes. We'll just kind of give you guys a brief synopsis of day one at Posh Fest. We're not going to tell you all the deets because we do have a video coming. I'm very excited about it. But we're going to talk to you guys a little bit about what we've learned so far. We've met some really incredible people. We'll talk a little bit about those as well. And we're really excited about releasing that video as well. We've got some good moments, funny moments, and hopefully no bad ones, but so far no bad ones. So
we won't go into like any details probably about what we've learned unless you guys ask like specific questions, but we'll kind of just be kind of generalize an overview of what we've learned just because like she said we are going to put a video out. I see a couple people saying they finally caught a live, so apparently it took us getting on at what time is it?
It is 10 here, so it's 11 where we are from generally. So
yeah, so late night one. I'm glad to see you guys on. I see a couple of reselling questions, so that's awesome. We'll get to those in a second, but Posh Fest has been great. We arrived here a day early. Today's day one of Posh Fest, so we arrived yesterday. Met a couple people that reached out to me on Instagram that were like, hey, I'm going to be at Posh Fest too, so I'd love to run into you. Lynn, she's been amazing, and she's she kind of, I guess, essentially took us under her wing and was like helping us
make connections,
connect and network with people, and we've just met a ton of people. So we did like a pre-Posh Fest like party event last night. It was just like literally people having cocktails and getting to know each other. The List Perfectly team, like a lot of them are here, so I was so excited to meet them in person because obviously we have, you know, interacted with them on Zooms and on their lives, on their YouTube channel, and just constant emails back and forth and commenting on Instagram, but never in person. So it was really cool to meet them.
I was excited, yeah.
They're just as nice as like online.
I had a great conversation with Clara. She's very friendly, and it was honestly really nice to just get to know people. We found a lot of YouTubers, which has been really phenomenal as well. A lot of people are just kind of coming up to us and saying, hey, like, I watch your channel. It's nice to meet you guys. We've had some really good conversations. We've got some business things to take back, but honestly, a lot of it's been meeting people and just kind of learning new ways of business, which we appreciate.
Yeah, a lot of people also, which I thought we would mention on the live, asked us like, why did you come to Posh Fest? Like, do you think, like, are you here to learn? Because you pretty much, know everything on Poshmark, which is not true. We do not know everything on Poshmark by any means. Poshmark is definitely where the margarita's at.
Trust me, we've had enough last night.
We're probably going to get some after this live. We'll probably go down and get a drink. Yes, please hit the like button. Yes. But where was I at? We met a couple people.
Yeah, we did.
I had a story. I don't know where it was going. Why we came to Posh Fest.
Yes.
So, backtrack. I know a lot of people asked us before when we were going to Posh Fest on like previous videos, but we actually got asked this in person during Posh Fest is like, why did we come? And our answer was, we came in with the intention that it might only be networking, because we've heard from a lot of people that have been to Posh Fest before that they went one time, it was like great to see everybody in person, but they didn't learn anything. It was more for like beginners, and then they like never went back. So we went in thinking, at least we'll network. We got asked to do closet consultations, which was pretty cool. We did that today. But we went in like thinking it's just going to be meeting people. We might not learn anything, and we just had to be okay with that. But we actually learned something. Like, yeah.
One takeaway I'll tell you guys too is, not saying it's all women, but there are quite a few women that are here. And honestly, the just like community and the relationship and really interacting with everybody, I have like never, I think, felt more empowered as a woman to see all these other women who are literally killing it in their businesses, those that are just starting. It's honestly really inspiring to just watch everybody, see how they're interacting with each other. There's no like animosity between anybody. Everybody is just really stepping out of their way, introducing themselves, sharing all their tips and tricks. There's none of this like, I guess, leeriness of talking business. It's very just cut and dry. Everybody's talking about, well, this is what I do. This is how this is working for us. And honestly, excuse me, the relationships and the community that we're getting behind is really great. I was just mentioning to Kaylee, we just got back from dinner, and honestly, like, it's one of the best conversations I've had in a long time, of just sitting down with another bunch of like women, having conversations, talking business. It's not about families. It's not about what's going on in your life. It's just about how to be successful, and us all empowering each other and giving each other tips and tricks. So
people who get it.
Yeah.
It's a lot like the lives. I so appreciate the lives because we get that pretty much every week. But there's something just different about actually having it in person, and
it's nice the face to face for sure.
Yeah. So that was awesome. I saw somebody ask how many people are actually here. I don't know an exact count, but I was curious about that myself. But I asked, and someone gave me a guesstimate that there were going to be between like 450 and 500 people that were supposed to attend.
It's full, let me tell you.
It's a huge full room, ballroom. But I had heard, like, obviously Poshmark has not done a Posh Fest in a couple years because of, the thing we won't mention. But, well, I've heard that you get demonetized on YouTube if you say that word. So we ain't gonna say it because I'm not gonna get censored here. So, but they have not had it for a couple of years because of the pandemic and everything going on. But I heard that a couple years ago it was like 1,500 to 2,000 people. So this is actually a smaller one, I guess. So that was just interesting because I was wondering the same thing. But it's a lot of people. It's more people than I've been around in a long time. But
it's fun. We went down last night for, like Kaylee mentioned, the pre-posh party, or like the social hour, just to kind of network with some people who had already come in. I had a schedule, and honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, we were like, we'll go for 1 hour and we're coming back. And then like 4 hours later, we were like, oh crap, we need to go to bed. We have to be up early. We had a lot of fun talking to people, learning where they're from, interacting with people, and honestly, just getting to know people face to face.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I have lots of notes that I took. I'm not gonna go over them in detail, but just because you guys will ask the things that I've learned. We had 3 different breakout sessions today, and I literally have an entire full page of notes from each one. So So you guys can see those here. We'll talk about those on the video that we have. I'm excited to share those with you, but it does show you that like there's a lot of things that we can talk about. I definitely think that video will be good. Maybe we'll even mention it on live when we come back and do like a full explanation of Houston. But
Yeah.
just thought it'd be cool. Also, if you guys follow Kaylee's Instagram, you might have seen these. But look how great these photos are. I gotta block her face out so you can see these. Oh, there they go. Look at these. They are so cute. They literally say the bad influence and the good girl. You can guess which is
one
which.
do you think is which?
And the troublemaker and the boss babe. So we've had a lot of good times for sure.
Yeah, so some of the topics we learned about today, we missed like part of the session because we had to do closet consultation. So we had to like be there early for that, prep for that, do the consultation. So we missed like an hour, 15 minutes
an hour, yeah.
ish. I heard that all of our spots booked up and that
Yes.
people were like coming and asking to be in our closet consultation slot, like a bunch of people, I guess. So Poshmark was like, we heard you're famous, and I was like, I don't know about that, but I was like blushing and Nikki's laughing over here, but
I've been telling everybody that she has a YouTube channel. Everybody I see, I'm like, oh, she's not shy. She runs YouTube. Hey.
Yeah,
it's been great.
It was a lot of fun, but I was really humbled, I guess, and it was a lot of fun. But after we missed, part of it, I didn't get to hear the state of the Poshmark Union or whatever. But we did breakout sessions and we learned about forecasting trends, which was really helpful. Like how to use Google Trends to determine like an upcoming trend or what's trending now and some keywords to use. So I took a lot away from that personally. And then we went to another one, which was about sourcing. Oh yeah. Went to another one that was about sourcing. I took
an inventory management.
Yeah. I took less away from that.
There were some cool ideas, not necessarily like the managing inventory, but I did find it pretty inspirational. And there were a few things, like websites and stuff we hadn't heard of for like online sourcing, which is not my strength by any means. So it's just kind of something to think about. It's also cool to hear where everybody else is finding their things. Yeah. I'm going to share this with you. I did not share this with Kaylee, so she might kill me for sending this. But this was my breakout. Let me fold this just the right way. But this was my breakout note from today. The bins is good. Sad face. Because almost every single person on that sourcing guide was like, go to the bins, or I get all my stuff at the bins. And I was like, that means I have to keep going. But
they made some good points.
Yeah, there were some really good points. And it's things like that, you hear other success stories that let you know, honestly, almost like as a checklist, okay, what we're doing is working for other people. We're on the right track. So
yeah, that was pretty cool. And then the last session we went to was about like YouTube and being on social media, and a ton of people went to that. And I'll just have to give this to Poshmark and just say that I know a lot of people with Posh Fest have said that, they don't learn anything there and it's only for beginners. I think Poshmark tried really hard this time. I see like their different breakout sections, and they give some breakout sessions you can tell are for beginners, and they give like another one that's for advanced. So that's like they're giving options, and I can just say that I can tell that they're working really hard for that not to be the case anymore. So consider going next year. That's it. Okay, what are you laughing about? We got to catch up on comments.
Genesis was commenting and said, hi, nice background mirror. I have one that is very similar. We met Genesis earlier today. It was a pleasure to meet you, especially that face-to-face contact. So I just thought that was funny. So we have a hey, you're in Houston. Hey, how's Posh Fest? We've been talking about that. Hi from Atlanta. Amy the Nebraska hanger says you both look beautiful. So thank you, Amy.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. It's been a long day. I'm surprised we don't look really rough right now. We're actually pretty tired, but
I feel rough.
I feel like we're going to go to the bar anyway, so it's fine. Howdy. Hi from Houston. Still listing. Yep. I'm so happy you're doing a late night. I can never make the morning shows.
We have been trying so hard. We really do plan on committing. Hey, we really plan on committing to one morning, one afternoon, like alternating. But we have just not been
nuts.
able to get there. We have actually been really behind on like sourcing, not listing, but sourcing and just like training our new girl. And it's been a lot, but we still went to Posh Fest. We still feel good, and we're going to kick some butt when we get back. But we do plan, I know we keep saying it, but we definitely still plan on doing some afternoons soon.
Chris wants to know if we launder items. We do not launder them. We steam them, but we don't launder them. So most people, when they buy something, they are going to wash it before they wear it anyways. Plus, most people wash things before they donate them, so we do not. Leslie says that she lives in Houston, so she's excited that we're here. Maybe we'll run into you too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know where Posh Fest is, but if you want to meet us, now's your chance. Stop in sometime, shoot us an Instagram message. Maybe we could see you in the lobby or at the bar. The hotel is actually really nice. There's some really pretty like chandeliers and stuff. And honestly, it's been like very comfortable. I think last night was like the best sleep I'd gotten in forever. And I think I ended up sleeping till like 8:30, which is super late if you know me.
We needed it.
We got in trouble, let me just tell you, because our two new girls, we're an hour ahead of where we typically are. And long story short, our employees went to work to ship this morning, and I was still asleep, so I hadn't taken anything down off the platforms. And I was like rapid fire sending messages like I'm taking them down right now. So I felt really crazy. I have heard that they are retracting the algorithm changes. We got an update today from a woman who said that she had a conversation with them today, and supposedly the Poshmark algorithm is going to be changed next week. Now, we'll find out for sure what happens. They already said that they had done it, but
someone said that they basically don't know what someone's talking about with the Poshmark algorithm, so let me explain real quick. Poshmark, they I want to say it was like 2 to 3 months ago, but I could be wrong. You guys can correct me, but it's been like at least a couple months. They announced that they were like changing things in algorithm and how their search works, and basically their search algorithm is going to bring different things to the top of feed. And it was, I think what I took away from that is it was supposed to be more relevant items versus those that were just shared. And ever since they did that, whatever they did, because I never really looked into it, everybody's sales like went to crap, and nobody was getting like likes. They were not having activity, and just things were a lot different, and people did not like it. We didn't notice anything. Our sales were,
we had like a week or two, I think,
Yeah.
and then it kind of rebounded.
But I don't know if it's like the way our listing is structured or what, but we didn't notice as big of an impact as everybody else had. Anyways, all I have to say is everybody got upset. They went after Poshmark and were like, yeah, you need to fix that. This isn't working. We're not going to use your platform anymore. And they said, okay, we heard you. We're going to fix it. I thought they already did. I really thought that they already did, but I found out that's not true, that they said that they were going to, but they're about to fix it this weekend and like revert back to the old algorithm. But like I said, I don't really know because we just kept business as usual. So
yeah,
it was fun. We met a lot of people from the Poshmark team.
We did,
and they're actually
they're cool.
Really cool. Yeah.
I just want to take a second and say thanks to our moderators for being here. I see a bunch of comments from you guys. So I know a lot of you guys have stepped up and said you don't mind, and we do appreciate it. So I just want to make sure I mention that. I see we have CC Lovelace, Grace, Tanya, and then we have Patchwork Vintage Co. on as well.
Oh, hey guys.
So just because all your messages were back to back, I just wanted to make sure that you guys were all at least given the notification that I appreciate you. So
Patrick wants to see your earrings that you're wearing today. Don't touch the bed. Don't touch the bed.
I'm just
Okay.
right here. I'm being gentle.
They gonna fall.
They're like orange and pink flowers. I hope you can see that. That's kind of weird, but yeah.
They like match her dress perfectly.
They do. See?
sorry, I'm like trying to climb on this bed, so that's why I keep sitting weird. We already talked about how many people are here. We have a hi from San Francisco, a hi from Oakland, California. Somebody said we were adorable and then I lost it. Oh,
She was like, I was so flattered I lost my
Inventory.
place.
yeah, right. Me and my husband got those in Dallas Posh Fest 2018. Those pics were so fun. Yes, the pics are fun here. There's so many. Let's talk about that for just 1 second.
Yeah.
There's so many photo opportunities at Poshmark. There's so many like really cool backgrounds. It is incredible. I have sent our office ladies so many flipping selfies
More to come
of
on
me and
Instagram,
Kaylee.
too.
I sent them selfies of her sleeping.
Oh.
I sent her selfies of us on the plane. I sent selfies as soon as we touched down. I have pictures with astronauts. Like my
They're
life is
candids
made.
for sure. She gives me no warning. I'll be like in the middle of eating or something. She's like, cheese.
It's so good though. You know, you need those candid photos. So,
Hey, from
let's see.
Chicago.
Jacqueline says if we ever make it to Oregon to hit a girl up, we'll let you know. Oregon's on my list of places I'd love to go. Thanks for all the comments about smashing the like button.
Yes.
So I saw a TikTok video of a Goodwill with a bed bug infestation, and now I'm scared. Have you ever seen buggies on clothes since you don't wash? No, we have not. I'm sure there are, but like we've never had an issue with it, and I honestly don't know very many resellers that have had an issue.
Yeah, I mean, we have heard horror stories, but like, to be honest, that stuff could also happen at like a retail, regular clothing store like TJ Maxx or something like that. So, again, we just have this mentality that most people donate things washed, and then when the buyer gets it, they're probably going to wash it too, you know, and you can't live in fear, I guess, of the 1% chance that there's going to be bed bugs or, you know, any kind of bugs. But no, we've never seen any bugs. I mean, I'm not going to say we haven't seen gross things, but we don't pick those things up. But if we went to a place that we saw had bugs, we'd get the heck out of there. But steaming takes care of a lot of that, a lot of the bacteria, and I think it would also probably kill bugs too. So.
We have friends messaging us. Sorry.
Oh. we've met so many people tonight. I am trying really hard to remember everybody's names, but I remember faces better. So we're just seeing everybody and running into them again, and I'm like, oh, hey, cannot remember names.
The good thing is that most people have been wearing name tags.
True.
So I just like keep doing like trying to see what their name is while they're doing whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, I know you, buddy. How you doing? Like things like that. But
oh, the chat's jumping, guys. If you guys have any reselling questions, this isn't just about Posh Fest, because we can only talk about Posh Fest so much, but feel free to drop some reselling questions.
Sorry, apparently I'm dying now. What do you think of tier selling fees for poshers that have sold so many sales instead of flat fee, 20%, or maybe a lower fee for those that are selling for more?
Be a cool way to be like, earn a discount essentially, and I don't know, have you heard that they might be doing that? Because
That'd be kind of cool.
I haven't heard that, but I do think that like Poshmark is definitely obviously like the higher fee percentage wise like platform, but they also offer other conveniences that other platforms don't. Like their shipping is so convenient, and you know, more people purchase on Poshmark for heavier items because their flat rate shipping is so much cheaper than on eBay. I've been getting a lot of complaints from buyers on eBay about shipping lately, so a lot of people are moving over to Poshmark because of that. So like there's a give and take with that, higher fees, ease of use, stuff like that. But I mean, I'd be down for it because we sell quite a bit on there, so
Yeah.
I'd love to earn a shipping discount, but maybe someday, or not a shipping discount, a fee discount, but maybe they will do that someday. But I haven't heard about that yet. The only thing that I heard about are Posh stories, which that's been leaked all over the place, so I don't mind saying it now. But Poshmark has a new feature that they're testing, which are Posh stories, which is essentially live selling, kind of like Whatnot. I haven't tried it, so I don't know all the details. We got invited to do it, and I looked at it, and I was like, don't have time for that right now, so skip past it. But that would be cool. But I haven't heard anything about the fee structure changing.
Me either. We have some questions about where our inventory is. I'm not gonna lie, we have not sourced one bit while we've been here. We ate tacos. I had a really great steak, and we've been to lots of conferences. That's what we've done so far. So we've not gone sourcing yet. We also somebody asked us if we had been to the slots. We have not played lotto while we were down here either.
We haven't had time.
We've been really busy, honestly.
The only like thing we've had time to do is go get tacos.
Yeah.
Can you guys believe that? We walked and got tacos.
And almost got run over. Like, let's talk
Yeah.
about traffic in Houston. My God. Those people will run you over. Like, I thought Kaylee was fast driver. These guys just, there's like 30 lanes on every
Crosswalks
road.
don't matter.
No, I was so confused.
But every time we've had, like, we think we're gonna have some time. We actually meant to do this live earlier, but every time we, like, I guess think we're gonna have free time, we get asked to, like, go with a group to dinner or go have drinks, or we get caught up in a conversation, which it's been really nice, so I'm not complaining about it, but we just haven't had much free time. So I'm not sure that we actually will. Tomorrow is day 2 of Posh Fest, and it's the final day, and then we fly out the following morning. But we have like a full day tomorrow because Posh Fest is like the whole conference, and then they have a fashion show, and then there's a like cocktail party kind of thing, and it's like, so it's basically the whole day.
I'm excited.
Me too.
We don't see any other questions right now. Just mostly comments about Posh shows, hearing that they're a mess. I can't tell you a whole lot.
How are they a mess? Please tell me. I've been dying to know. I haven't seen one pop up in my notifications, which has surprised me.
CC Lovelace Gray says we have to go sourcing because Texas is fire. Houston is a major city, so it should be one of the good ones. We've heard that, but you also have to think that there's also 500 resellers here, and
additional.
They're all going out to see things. And unfortunately, I don't think we would end up with a lot more. I mean, we've talked about it, but honestly, our schedule's just so full of all these other things. So people have gone to the bins and stuff here, but I don't know.
We would like to come back at some point when Posh Fest is not going on and when we have more time, and spend like a few days just sourcing in Texas. I would love to do that. We've gotten some pretty gracious offers from actually multiple states that we may take some people up on, but
yeah.
Traveling to staying and then sourcing with some friends that we've met here. But
it'd be really cool.
We'll be back. We just we're not gonna have time to source, and I think they're pretty picked over. Yeah, there's groups going to different stores right now.
They're actually taking a party bus around the city and thrifting, and we weren't about that life. Any news more about shipping boxes being discontinued? We haven't heard anything, but there was a USPS table downstairs, so maybe if they're there tomorrow, we'll stop and ask them and see if they know anything about regionals, and I will update you when we get back.
Yes, USPS was a sponsor, which I thought was kind of cool. They have a table set up. Maybe we could just go and ask them about the regionals.
We should. Yeah, we're definitely going to hang out with more people now that we know people aren't serial killers. You are right. You're onto something. It's definitely a little bit more reassuring. It gives us a chance to just meet kind of platonically, have conversations, get to know everybody, see who we feel really comfortable with. And then from there, we can plan on flying to cities where you guys are or meeting up with people. But I definitely think Poshmark has been huge with that, because I know I feel a lot more comfortable putting faces to names and really knowing who people are. So
y'all having a meetup? We have not planned a meetup.
Are you here, Lil Miss Nat?
I can't remember. I know a couple people said they lived nearby but were not attending Posh Fest. She might have been one of them.
I can't remember. If you're here, let us know. We can make arrangements.
Maybe. We don't have much time left, but maybe.
The main complaints I've heard about Posh's are it's easy to accidentally bid and the feed gets super cluttered and hard to read questions.
Ooh.
You guys are right to stay with Posh Fest. That way you get the full experience. My first Posh Fest, I think I sourced more than I was at the convention, and those tickets are not cheap. You're right.
Yeah. Funny story. So they, at the end of today, this was really bad. At the end of the day, Little Miss Nat, if you want to come have a drink at the hotel bar, or just meet up for like, if you're in the area, we're gonna go down there later, or maybe sometime tomorrow. But I've got a feeling there's probably not gonna be much time tomorrow. But I don't think we're gonna have time to actually go meet up with somebody at this point. But yeah, we will be back down to Texas sometime. Though.
Plus, we didn't get a rental car, so you might have to come to us or like come close to the hotel, and we could probably meet up with you or come have drinks with us, you know, in the lobby or whatever. There's a nice bar downstairs that's full of all kinds of resellers. If you want to check it out, let us know, because we're game. If you want to, message Kaylee on Instagram and we can try to make arrangements. But like she said, tomorrow is like super busy. I'm pretty sure they have us literally booked till like 11 p.m. So
yeah,
we'll keep you posted. But yes, if you live close, please make it happen, because you're a moderator, and maybe when you come back, you could take us around the city and show us all the tips and tricks. It would be great. No pressure for you though. That was a lot. My husband has 200 items in his Posh closet and gets quite a few sales. I have 4,300 in my Posh closet and don't get significantly more than him. It's not all about how many you have. It's about what items you have and how they're listed. So you could have 10,000, but have 10,000 like mediocre items, and then have a store that has 50 like top notch items. Those items are always going to sell faster. It's about what you have, not how many.
Something we've noticed too while doing closet consultations today, and then we will keep you posted, is just today talking like with people at tables who were like asking us for advice, is that a lot of people undervalue like longevity on a platform and like consistent activity. And you know, people get on for 2 months and they're like, well, I've, you know, listed every single week, I list X amount of items, but they're not doing it every single day, and it's only been 2 months. And it's like it takes time to get traction. I think people really undervalue longevity on a platform, and so that might also be the difference.
Yeah. Thank you for shouting out the likes, Tanya. I appreciate it. So
are we done in questions? Because we're at we're a little over 30 minutes, so we might I say that and then we get 100 people on.
I like it. Do you guys have any other last minute questions for us?
Drop them.
We didn't intend for this to be super long. We just really missed you guys, and we missed you guys on Monday. So we'll see where we are. You guys say you see 7 likes. We actually see we have 43 on our end. So I'm not sure if there's like a lag on some screens or not, but we do appreciate you guys shouting those out and giving us likes. So we do appreciate it. Any other last minute questions or concerns that you guys have? Here, take a picture here.
I can't.
I mean on my phone, Dingleberry.
I'm filming on my phone, and for some reason, she's got you, but for some reason, it's hit or miss whether the chat, like, once this video reposts, it's hit or miss whether the chat wants to, like, go back on or not. So we got you, though.
Any other questions? Love you guys. Stay sexy. Don't get murdered.
I love it.
You kill me. That's funny.
We have been. I was really nervous, like, when we came, because I was like, I don't know how many people are going to be there. And then, like, we walked in and immediately somebody recognized us. And I was like, Nikki, I'm getting a little nervous. Like, there's going to be a lot of people here. And, you know, a lot of people know us, but we don't know them. But honestly, it's been really great. So...
yes.
Everybody's been really cool, but I was honestly pretty nervous about that.
It's been really, honestly, it's been okay. I'm finding you here, but it's just taking a second. I just followed you, Little Miss Nat, so you can have mine too. But it's been honestly really, I don't know, pretty mellow, and it's been nice to see people and talk to people, and I don't know.
At what point did you guys know you wanted to resell full time? Nikki, I brought her on once I was already full time, but I will say that I was working. I've never told like the full story. I know everybody asked me to do that. I need to do that. But long story short, I worked a full time corporate job, which entailed of like working like 60 to 80 hours a week most weeks, managing a lot of people, traveling a lot. And I did this part-time, got really sick of, working all the time and not getting the credit that I felt that I deserved for the hard work I put in at in corporate America. Long story short, my side business began to grow. I fell in love with it and decided I needed to go full time. I decided that when I made X amount of dollars, enough to cover my bills, then I would go full time. And I did make the choice that I should do it. Like, this is the advice to give everybody: make enough to make your bills and then a little bit more, and do it consistently for a couple of months. Make sure that over a span of a few months and a few seasons, you can maintain that. Because I don't think it's enough if you're in like Q4, trying to say Q and quarter four at the same time. But if you're in Q4, it's not really like a good indication that your sales are always going to be that way, because sales are typically higher towards the end of the year. And so don't decide, this month I just hit my goal. Try to keep it steady for a few months, and that's how I knew that I could go full time. And obviously it's grown since then and have brought more people on. Do we have other questions?
Well, somebody wants to know if there's a lot of updates for Posh. We won't know a whole lot about what's new for Posh until tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll keep that going for you. Maybe we can do like a quick update tomorrow after that's all over. We'll keep you guys posted. I don't know that we'll have time to do a live tomorrow evening. Probably not. But maybe on Saturday when we're hanging out waiting for us to go to the airport, we might have some time for like an early morning.
We should be back on Monday though.
Yeah, that's true.
We should be back on Monday. Yeah.
Allison, I would recommend if you're going to be out of town and you're not going to be shipping, that you do put your store in vacation mode, just so they know why. Depends how long you're going to be gone. But also know that there are kind of repercussions. It can, obviously, people can't shop your items, so those sales aren't going to be there either. So, are you seeing a lot of people using videos in their closets during closet evaluations?
Yes.
We saw some that did and some that didn't. I do think they're pretty cool, though. I'm not going to lie. It was nice to me to like fully see the options. But the thing I've appreciated is everybody has still had a bunch of photos and the video.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I would feel about just the video. I'm a like want to stop it and look at it kind of person. But I do appreciate the video for condition. So we have seen those.
I think they're cool.
Yeah.
I don't know that we'll incorporate them unless it's like an item that we feel that needs to be in there, but I do think it's pretty cool.
Did y'all discuss the Posh Fest events y'all attended? Yes, we did.
Not in detail.
Not in detail. We have a whole video coming of all the details of what we went over. We'll have notes. We'll make sure to share all those guys or all of those with you guys as well. Maybe I'll even like type them up and take a picture for Instagram and post it so you guys can like read through the notes that we had after the video comes out. But we vlogged pretty much this entire trip, so it's gonna be fun to watch.
I'm really excited to share with you guys. I gotta like dig into it first because it's actually new to me, but someone who works for Google was here speaking.
It was cool.
And they talked about how to use Google Trends, and so that's new to me. Apparently a bunch of people knew about it. I did not know about it. But you can go on like trends.google.com or something like that, and I need to dig into it to be able to like teach you guys how we're going to use it in our business. But I'm excited to dig into that, and that's probably the thing I'm most excited about bringing back to you, because I think it's going to be like super valuable for trends and figuring out style-based things to source.
I don't know why I never thought about that for reselling. I've like used it for, I don't know, a while for books, which we'll talk about the details of, but I didn't think about it reselling wise. So do you have a link to the black shelves, the 5 shelf things?
I need to. I get asked that question a lot.
We get ours from Menards.
Yeah, I don't have a specific link, but it's like the heavy duty plastic.
They're called like Connect-Its or something.
We get it from Menards. I think they're like between $30 and $40, which is actually really cheap for a shelf, by the way.
Yeah.
But we get them from Menards. I don't know if you have a Menards in your area. sorry, we're really tired, so we're having trouble talking, but they should be able to ship it to you if you don't have a Menards. Menards.
Yeah.
Menards.
That is the last question that we have. We do have some other comments that have kind of gone on, but nothing that I feel like we need to really respond to necessarily. I don't know about the daily listing algorithm for eBay. I guess we can figure that out, but I don't know a whole lot about that now.
What are they asking?
Oh, no. I heard from a reseller that went to headquarters that eBay doesn't have listing daily on their algorithm. We definitely do notice a difference if we're active every day.
I just watched, I think, probably the same video you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not sure for
Who
sure
said
if
that?
they do. It was Diventory.
Okay, not the reseller. I just watched a video from a reseller that said they spoke to somebody at eBay about it. Here's what I'm going to tell you guys. Listing every day is the best way to make sales. Like,
Yeah.
That is not the reseller I heard it from, but I think she and some other people spoke to people at eBay, but that is not the reseller I heard it from. But what is important is that, and what I took away from other resellers' videos who apparently spoke to somebody at eBay, and Sarah Stiles did go to eBay Open, so I believe that she did hear this from somebody at eBay, but it's not about listing every day, it's about consistent activity every day. So making sure you're getting on, you're answering questions, you're shipping your orders, you are editing things, but unfortunately, the best activity is still listing every day. So if you can list every day versus you don't list one day, but you answer a question, like, it's still better to list versus a question as far as activity goes. And that's really all that I heard those resellers saying, was that it's not about listing every day in order to get sales every day. It's about having consistent activity every day in order to get sales. But still, listing every day is the best type of activity that you can do. So
I could see that.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Other than that, everybody's Patchwork Vintage Co. Don't give up on yourself. Consistency is key. Don't be sad. So definitely stick with it. It'll get better, I promise.
Alrighty.
We are going to hop off here now because we are getting kind of sleepy. So,
I think I'm gonna get a drink and then go to bed.
Yes, me too.
Go say bye to everybody, because I think people are expecting us to go down for like a second. All right.
Well, thanks for getting on, all 100 of you. We do really appreciate it. Little Miss Nat, I will reach out to you and let you know. So we have a chance to kind of maybe meet up either today or tomorrow, and we can kind of go from there. So.
Someone said, when you have a 2XL, do you list under regular, big, tall, and men's? Do you think it matters? Sorry, guys, I'm going to answer that last question really quick. It depends on the platform. Some platforms push that size into big and tall. Some platforms do not. So I would just do whatever the platform suggests. Make sure that you use their drop downs and not like create your own. I think that's the best advice that I can give. All right, guys.
Thanks for joining us so late. Have a good evening.
Thanks for coming. Hope to do more late life soon. Have a good one. Bye.